Frustration over the slow pace of land reform in South Africa has been mounting, and the new Expropriation Act aims to accelerate the redistribution of land in the country.
An Expropriation Act that we've had in South Africa, that we've been using before the enactment of this new one, was the 1975 Act. And this is really a tool that governments use every single day when, for example, they need land or property for a public purpose. That would include things like for infrastructure development, or to build a public school, or just down the road from here to build a Gautrain. And now it's become officially an act as of the 24th of January 2025.
The act has already sparked a backlash from the DA and the Freedom Front. Plus, both parties, which are part of the South African coalition government, argue that while land reform is necessary, the process of passing this law was flawed.
I yesterday wrote directly to President Ramaphosa to do the following things: to object in the strongest possible terms to the fact that he simply signed the Expropriation Act this week in contravention of a clear legal opinion and concerns submitted by the Minister of Public Works that the Act is in fact unconstitutional and could quite easily be remedied by sending it back to Parliament.
However, the ruling party argues that the bill underwent a 5-year process of public consultation and parliamentary deliberation and is aligned with the Constitution.
These bills are not new. They went into those ministries knowing very well that expropriation bill has been passed and is just waiting the signature. The president, before he signs, he follows the Constitution. So he can't sign something that is unconstitutional. If the DA and their partners, they believe what the president has signed is unconstitutional, then they have got an avenue to go to court to challenge that.
While political parties debate the merits of the new act, what does this mean for ordinary South Africans, the property market, and investors? Many are concerned that this could be a land grab situation similar to that which played out in Zimbabwe. But some legal experts say the situation in South Africa is different.
That was when Zimbabwe felt that the compensation that was asked for in terms of the Lancaster Agreement needed to be paid in pounds. Interest rates were high and so forth. So the Zimbabwe scenario happened when people got really impatient, when that agreement was not fulfilled, and that's when people took the law into their own hands. Here we have a very different scenario. This Expropriation Act is part and parcel of the Constitution. It's legislated. It gives the procedural way in which governments can expropriate. So government can't just take land.
As per Section 25 of the South African Constitution, expropriation is an essential mechanism for the state to acquire someone's property for a public purpose or in the public interest, subject to just and equitable compensation being paid. With the DA threatening legal action and the ANC refusing to budge on this one, the Expropriation Act is more likely to become a major test for the government of national unity. Sumisha Nadu, CGTN, Johannesburg.